Hello everyone and welcome to Brain Science. So in this video we'll be covering the basics of mobile videography. So the phone has back cam as well as front cam. So when all do we need to use front cam and when all do we need to use the back cam? Sorry. So back cam is actually kind of like an essential aspect and it is pretty good compared to that of the front cam. So there are some cases where you can actually use the front cam, but in this kind of situation where you are sitting and you are kind of like mounted a phone on a tripod, this kind of scenario it is better to use the back cam because you are inside a room or anything, you will have kind of limited lighting because this is your first time or maybe you have only started up making YouTube videos. So in this kind of scenarios, back cameras are actually pretty good in getting all the aspects of the video and good quality videos can be obtained from the back cam. So in case the next phase I'm talking about is the vlogging kind of setups. So if you are kind of like trying to make vlogging videos, like you are going to vlog by keeping your phone in your hand, in that kind of scenario front facing cam will actually help you because you know what is in your video, so you can actually see what kind of things you get in that frame and you can adjust yourself because you are in constant motion, so your hand will move forward and backward, so you need to adjust yourself. So in that case a back cam would not be as useful as a front cam. But still, if you are kind of like using like this kind of setup where you are like sitting down and talking to like people, you only need to do is look into the camera and talk to yourself to them. So this kind of videos have to be shot with the back cam because in the previous videos I had actually used the front cam because I wanted to see how I look. The most difficult thing to do while shooting with the front cam is not to get to look at the screen, because we usually will be trying to look into screen because the screen is actually showing the live feed of what your camera is actually seeing. So you might get a tendency to look into that screen, so you will be like if this is the camera point, you will be looking at like in this direction. So it's kind of like a small motion of the eye, but that eye motion can maybe irritate your viewers, I don't know, but maybe because as I viewed my last videos which I shot using the front cam, I actually felt like that. So this video after I will be showing the vlogging kind of things and what I have tried. That's kind of like my first time using the back cam to vlog. So if you are kind of like trying to make videos using the back cam as in a vlogging model, then you might have to see that clip. So I'm going to put those two clips just after this video and then you can decide whether what you have to do. And outdoor conditions front cam would work well, but in indoor conditions front cam kind of suck because in my phone front cam's max capacity is like 1080p and 30 fps, and front and back cam actually can do 1080p at 60 fps, I guess. Yeah, 60 fps. So that's kind of a not kind of like a big difference, but kind of like a difference. And if you have any kind of like beautification modes turned on, that's an extra point. So if you have a beautification mode in your phone while shooting, try to turn that off before you take the video, because you can edit your video and can add any kind of lighting or any effects after you have shoot the video. So you can edit in it any editors or anything, so that's not a problem. Try not to add any kind of filters or beautification modes before shooting the video, because what I had to face was when I actually kind of like shot the last video in my front facing cam, I accidentally activated the beauty mode. What it did was I was shooting at 1080p, it actually turned that video into 720p, so the clarity got so bad that I at the end began to regret it. After uploading, editing and uploading, I began to regret that the quality was not that good. So watch the video about the vlog. That's all I have to say, and thanks to you all, I have gained 75 subscribers. So right now I have 75 subscribers. Thank you to all my friends, my relatives, my everyone, and that all who have subscribed. Even if I don't know you, I actually thank you from my heart. So see you guys in the next video. Bye. Hi guys, so we are right now in the vlogging mode with the front cam on, and right now I'm looking straight at the camera, not at the screen, so you guys might be able to see me looking at you guys. But if I try to look into the screen, then you guys might notice that I'm not looking at you guys. So that kind of vlogging may affect your viewers, but if the viewers want to have a good experience, you should be looking directly at the camera just like I'm doing. But the screen always will force you to look whether you are doing a good job or something. So the good thing about this kind of setup is that you can actually see what's in your background, right? While vlogging, you can just intermediately kind of like look into the screen to see whether you want to avoid something. You can just actually see what's in your frame, so that is kind of like a plus point. But the minus point is, like I'm actually kind of like looking into my screen, so you guys won't be able to get that experience that I'm trying to provide. I'm not looking into the camera, and the basic thing that you want to be doing if you are in the video is to look into a camera and do the video by looking straight into it. So that's a kind of like a small cam, so you should be having problems with that. So let's try the back cam vlogging mode. Hey guys, so I have switched to the back cam. Right now I'm trying to vlog with the back cam on. So the only problem with this kind of setup is that I don't actually know whether I am fully in frame, which part of me is in frame. But if you get used to this kind of setup, that can be helpful. But like I said, if you want some kind of background or you want to point out something behind your background, then front cam would be the good thing to do for your vlogging purposes. If you are kind of like straight in front of the camera and you are like sitting or like standing still, then in that case the front cam is not kind of like that good. But like I said, you can see what you are doing, but that's not always a good thing. But in case of vlogging, that's a good thing. So back cam vlogging, I don't know, if you are kind of like used to it, then it's okay. But if you are not, then that's gonna hurt. Even though I know the sunlight is from that side, but I don't actually know whether it's affecting my video quality or something like that. I actually don't know, because I am only seeing the phone's backside, so nothing on the screen I can see. So in the case of like a vlogging, if you are kind of like moving, you know the light is gonna change, but you don't know what output it gives on your video. So in that case, I would definitely recommend using front cam for vlogging purposes. That's all.